Hi everyone, it's me again. Looking at this VBA post on the VBA Reddit, and basically realised that this is a really good question that can be answered with ChatGPT. So basically, the author is given some data. We can see that data down here, and it outlines some tasks that they have to perform on their data and then return that data to some customer or some person who requires that information. So we can see we've got a request title and additional instructions here. So in the first example, we've got they want the financial year 2022, they want information from M9, whatever that is, and they want the year-to-date client service hours or CS hours, and also the NR, which I guess would actually be this net revenue thing. But as you can see, these tasks, they're effectively the same thing, just slightly different word tweaks, etc. Now, typically speaking, this isn't something that's very easy to do with traditional code, because sometimes there'll be different years and people will have different ways of saying different years. So they might just say FY22, they might just say 22, they might say financial year 2022 as like a whole word. They might write 2022, etc. You might be able to do something here with regex, but even still, you're having to deal with humans inputting data in sort of different ways. And in this situation, this is a really good example as to where it's beneficial, maybe, to use a language model to help generate data for you. So I got all that information. I typed this out manually, added this ID field here, and I'm saying to ChatGPT, hey, here are some tasks. For ID 1, we generate the following code. So you can see for this, bear in mind I didn't really know what I was doing. I don't really know the terminology. And at the time I didn't realise that NR probably means net revenue. But in this case, I say financial info Y-to-day CS hours is some core data that we're going to return. Also financial information of NR for that year. And then down here we've got, I put net revenue, probably should have been NR in reality, but I did realise that the CS hours is probably client service hours, so I've put that in as above. In this particular case though, we need to update the attached file for M10 as well, so I've added this task structure. So I've basically given it a few examples, and then I've said, could you try to generate similar snippets for IDs 3, 4 and 5? And then it's gone ahead and generated some snippets. So interestingly, even in the case where they said, for financial year 21, it's gone ahead and it's actually realised that should be 2021. Who knows whether this consulting M9 net revenue is realistic, but it goes to show if you have the data, and you have the data in this sort of format for a large number of tasks that you want to achieve, and you pump all those tasks into ChatGPT, ChatGPT might be able to generate these data responses for you, and then you can then just take that snippet and shove it into some extra tool, code, whatever, to actually use that information. So that's the idea, basically. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll see you in the next one.